The other big story here at 6. Michigan state attorneys tonight changing their conciliatory tone in light of the Larry Nassar scandal.
Those attorneys telling a federal judge the most recent lawsuits filed against the university should be thrown out. Rod Maloney live in East Lansing with the university's explanation and reaction. Rod.
Yeah, hi, Karen. You know, this is a situation where a lot of the students who are now on campus, new for this school year, thought that the Larry Nassar scandal was behind them, that the university had sort of owned up to everything and it was time to move on. But tonight that is not the case. In fact, a lot of the students were citing the former governor and the former president of MSU, John Engler, saying that his tough stance brought on a lot of protests. And they're feeling like that may be where they're headed again.
He molested me on almost a weekly basis for 4 years.
Back in February, as more and more Nassar victims surfaced and gave tearful testimony about the horrors Larry Nassar committed, then acting University President Satish Udpa fell on his sword.
I realized the need to formally apologize and to effectively atone. To each of you and to the survivor community, I'm truly sorry you were subjected to the pain and humiliation of sexual assault.
Yet 6 months later, the university's tune flipped once again. In a 900-page legal filing, MSU lawyers said, quote, Nassar committed horrible crimes. As a matter of law, however, the MSU defendants are not liable for his crimes. Plaintiffs' complaints must be dismissed. What's more, they said, those plaintiffs with standing failed to plead viable Title IX claims because they do not allege that Nassar's misconduct was reported to an appropriate person under the law or that MSU otherwise acted with deliberate indifference to alleged reports of sexual assault, end quote. These words didn't square with MSU students who were here last year for the Nassar scandal.
I think they're just trying to pass the buck, and they should own responsibility.
The whole climate on campus has been very, we're trying to be better, we're trying to change, the university kind of owning up to what they did. And so it does surprise me a lot that now they're saying we're not liable. It just doesn't make sense.
So what's going on here? Well, it's a lot of legal jargon we're getting out of this. Now, essentially, there are 102 claims against the university in this particular case. 300 and change had already been settled, $425 million paid there, $75 million set aside for this. Now, the university today said that it has settled about 80 of the 102 cases and wants to settle the rest, but they say the judge told them that he wanted them to make a filing that would actually defend the university. And they say that's what this is, and so in many ways they believe this is a misreading of what was actually in the legal proceedings. Back to you.
So, Rod, have you heard from any of the victims about this?
Well, no. One of the attorneys who's involved, who represents a number of the victims in this, said that they didn't want to come forward, but they were disappointed. At least that's what she told me. She also said that the university was quite aggressive in its pleadings, and it really did hurt emotionally many of these people who were already trying to deal with what happened to them in the past, and this attorney felt that this was completely unnecessary.
All right. Thank you, Rod.